What if the best thing you could do for your life right now is disappear? Not run away, not give up, not isolate yourself in a dark room doing nothing. I mean, actually go silent, go dark, stop performing for people who aren't even paying attention, and just build. Because here's what nobody talks about. The people who made the biggest transformations in their life, the ones who came back unrecognizable, they all did one thing before the comeback. They vanished. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But more importantly, I'm going to tell you the one skill that every single one of them had in common. The thing that actually made the disappearance work. Stay with me, because this changed everything. In this video, we are going deep on what it actually means to go ghost. Not the social media version, not the aesthetic quote you saved on Instagram, the real version, the uncomfortable version. I'm going to share my own story of when I disappeared, what triggered it, what it looked like day to day, and what came out the other side. I'm going to break down why most people perform for attention instead of actually building. And at the end, I'm going to give you the one skill that separates the people who come back stronger from the people who just come back. This is for the person who's tired of talking about change and ready to actually make it. Let's go. A while back, I was on holiday in Vietnam, and I remember sitting there, sun hitting the water, completely away from my normal life, and something just hit me, like a punch I didn't see coming. I had a business, I was working, I was disciplined. On paper, things looked fine, but I knew the truth. My business couldn't run without me. I wasn't free. I was just busy. There is a massive difference between those two things, and I think a lot of people confuse them. So I made a decision in Vietnam. I was going to start YouTube for real this time, not casually, not when I felt like it. I mean fully commit, because it had always been my passion, and I kept putting it on the back burner like it wasn't important. But here's the thing, my goals for YouTube weren't small, they were high, and I already had a full schedule working 40 hours a week on top of everything else. So something had to change. I had to go ghost. That meant up at 5 a.m, gym, work, and every single hour I had left, YouTube, scripts, filming, editing, improving how I talk on camera. Weekends, gone. Nights, gone. People started complaining I wasn't around, and honestly, that was the hardest part. Not the workload, the noise from the people around me who didn't understand why I was doing this. But I kept going because I knew something they didn't. The show was coming. They just hadn't seen the rehearsal yet. Here's the problem with most people. They perform for attention instead of building for progress. They post every step, every workout, every journal entry, every half-finished goal like it's a movie premiere. And then they wonder why nothing changed. Because you are spending your energy on the show, not on the work. Social media has trained us to need external validation. A like, a comment, a you are doing amazing. And when that doesn't come, we stop. We lose motivation. We think it's not working. But here's the truth. No one is watching. No one cares. Not in a cruel way, just in a real way. People are too busy living their own lives to sit and track your progress. So why are you performing for an audience that isn't there? The moment you accept that, really accept it, something shifts. You stop looking for applause and start looking for results. That's when the real work begins. Going ghost isn't about running from the world. It's about shutting off the noise so you can finally hear your own thoughts, your own voice, your own direction. Because most people never build anything great. Not because they lack talent, but because they never gave themselves enough silence to figure out what they actually wanted. But here's where I need to stop you. Because I know what some of you are thinking right now. I've tried to lock in before, it didn't stick. I lost motivation after 2 weeks, and you're right. Motivation alone won't carry you through this. What I'm about to tell you is the real reason most people fail when they try to disappear and build, and how to make sure you are not one of them. Motivation is temporary. Always has been. Always will be. It shows up when you are fired up, when you just watched a great video, when you are feeling inspired at midnight, writing goals in your notes app. And then Monday comes. You're tired, life gets in the way, and motivation? Gone. So if motivation fades, what replaces it? Discipline. But not discipline the way most people think about it. Discipline isn't punishment. It's not suffering through things you hate. Discipline is self-respect. Think about it this way. When you do what you said you were going to do, even when you don't feel like it, you're telling yourself, I matter. My future matters. I'm worth showing up for. And when you don't, you're telling yourself the opposite. Every skipped session, every promise you broke to yourself, it adds up. Not just in lost progress, but in how you see yourself. There are two versions of you living in parallel right now. There is current you, the one who wants comfort, who wants to scroll, who wants to rest and ease and zero friction. And there is future you, the one who's already living the life you're trying to build. Better body, more money, more freedom, more peace. Every decision you make today is either a vote for current you or future you. Going ghost means you start living like the future version of yourself. Right now, you don't wait until you have the results. You adapt the identity first and the results follow. That's not a motivational quote. That's how identity change actually works. Now the skill I promised you, the one thing I have noticed in every person who disappears and comes back genuinely transformed. They are brutally self-critical in the best possible way. Not self-destructive, not beating themselves up, but deeply honest. Every single day they ask themselves the same questions. Did I show up today? Did I do what I planned? Was my work good? And if not, how do I make it better tomorrow? They analyze themselves without ego. They don't need someone else to tell them they are doing well. They don't need likes or comments or external feedback. They have an internal standard and they hold themselves to it every day. That's what separates the ones who make it. They're not obsessed with validation. They're obsessed with growth. And here's the thing about that kind of obsession. You start to love the process. Not because it's easy, but because you are so locked in on becoming better that the journey itself becomes the reward. You stop asking, when will this work? And start asking, what can I improve today? That shift in thinking from outcome to process is where real transformation lives. So what does going ghost actually look like in real life? It doesn't mean locking yourself in a room and speaking to no one. That's not healthy and it's not sustainable. It means protecting your attention like it's your most valuable asset. Because it is. Silence the notifications, limit the scrolling, stop sharing every chapter before it's finished. Celebrate your wins quietly because not everyone is going to clap for you. And if you need that clap to keep going, you are building on the wrong foundation. Surround yourself with people who are also building something. People who respect the process. Real friends won't guilt trip you for missing a night out because you are working on your goals. The ones who do, they are showing you who they are. And if you feel like your environment is working against you, change it physically if you have to, because going ghost works best when you remove the things that pull you back to the old version of yourself. Old habits, old circles, old timelines that keep feeding you the same content, keeping you comfortable and small. Your goals are high, good, keep them high. And when you feel like you're not there yet, remember this. You are closer than you have ever been. You are further ahead than almost everyone around you. The fact that you're still moving while most people have already quit, that means something. Don't stop now. Let me tell you something about the fact that you're still here. Most people clicked off. They got uncomfortable. They didn't want to hear it. They went back to scrolling. But you're still watching. And that tells me something about you. That tells me there is a part of you that knows deep down that you are capable of more than what you are currently living. That the life you keep imagining at night before you fall asleep is not just a fantasy. That you have something to build. I want you to picture something. 6 months from now, you went ghost. You locked in. You stopped performing and started building. You showed up every day when nobody was watching. You held yourself to a standard nobody else could see, but you felt it every single morning. And now people around you are asking, what happened to you? Not because you changed the way you look, although that might be part of it, but because the way you carry yourself is different. The way you speak is different. The way you move through the world is different. Because you did one thing most people never do. You disappeared long enough to outgrow the person you used to be. That version of you is available. It's not a fantasy, it's a decision. And that decision starts the moment you stop waiting for the right time and start treating today like it matters. Because it does. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one thing, one area of your life where you have been performing instead of building, where you have been looking for applause instead of doing the actual work. Write it down and commit to going ghost on it for the next 30 days. Not updates, no posting about it. Just show up for yourself every day and see who you become on the other side. Drop in the comments what you are going ghost on. I read all of them. And if this video hit you, subscribe. I post every week real talk on mindset, discipline, habits, and building a life that's actually yours. Thank you for watching. Until the next one.